Well, hey there. Today is the 3rd day of February 2017, and because we're in Auckland, New Zealand, that means we're halfway through summer. So one could assume that Mr. Volgnut has been out on his bike regularly over the last few weeks, clocking up the Ks and soaking up the sun. But that's not right. There's been a conspiracy against me as far as riding the bike goes, and it's been a conspiracy of circumstances. Let me explain. Beginning of January, my wife and I took 2 weeks off work, and we decided that we'd go and spend New Year's Eve and a week with our grandkids and my daughter and her husband down in the Hawke's Bay. And because there were 3 of us going, little Volgnut, Mrs. V and myself, I decided to do the decent thing and go with the girls in the van, so I left the bike at home, thinking that in the 2nd week, yeah, plenty of time for riding. Summer holidays with the family at a crowded New Zealand beach. And then circumstances got in the way. When the girls came back with a friend, I stayed down there for another week looking after the grandkids while the parents were working. And that's okay, that was fun. The first day back, Mrs. V and I decide we'll go for a ride up the Coromandel, see some friends up there, have a nice day. So a little gremlin climbed on board the bike, of course, and by the time I got it back, it was time to go back to work. And then of course there's work, because somehow you got to pay for the ride, don't you? So you got to go to work.
Ready to 111.
Roger control, EB6 crew change complete, on the move, over.
On the back, thanks.
And then this January was one of the wettest Januaries on record.
Kia ora, good evening. The explosion from the so-called weather bomb has gone off, while the damage...
And the country got hit by some pretty foul weather.
For several days, authorities warned that this storm was coming, and it really did deliver.
And then I was planning to take my daughter, little Volgnut, down to where she was going to spend a couple of days camping with some friends. I thought I'd take her down on the bike, go and pick her up on the bike. But then of course it was announced to me that, oh no Dad, we're taking everybody. So Captain Transport, once again, was in the van, not on the bike. But that's okay. So the next opportunity was going to be a nice long ride back down to Hastings. I was again going to take my daughter, little Volgnut, because she was buying a car off her sister. And her sister came up the week before, said to me, oh Dad, the brakes on my car, this was a different car, are shuddering. So I took her for a drive and oh, they were terrible. I said, you better get a lift to where you're going with somebody else. But we got that all fixed up for her. And of course then we had her car, or her good van, people mover thing, up here in Auckland. Little Volgnut needed to get down to Hastings to pick up her car. So once again it was a drive in 4 wheels instead of 2. We're back in the Hawke's Bay, myself, Mrs. V, little Volgnut in the back, and we're delivering our daughter's car. They're expecting 33 degrees Celsius today here in the beautiful Hawke's Bay. They haven't had any rain for about 3 months. So it'll be ideal for riding the bike, but things need to be as they need to be. Go Laura, go faster. A little faster Laura. Little Volgren, aka Celeste, is getting her first car, and it's the official key handover ceremony from her big sister. So Kat to Celeste. So we stopped at T-Rail for a cup of coffee and got really jealous of the man's motorcycle. 28 degrees here in T-Rail. Don't look away, Trisha. Smile for the camera.
Rude.
How rude is that? Looking away.
What? Look away. What? Look away. Don't look away or look away. Look away.
Don't look away.
Look away.
Smile for the camera, Shirley.
Look away.
Come on, girls. It's 28 degrees here in T-Rail, and we're about to squeeze ourselves back into Celeste's pride and joy now. Her first car. I think she might be a little bit proud of it. And it's like a oven in there. What do you think of your car, Celeste?
Go away, Dad.
Maybe go away. And then when I thought I'd take a ride to work, or a bit of a ride before going to work, I found my girl had parked her car right in front of the garage and then gone off with a friend. And I couldn't get the bike out anyway. Yeah. Alright.
Are you ready?
Yep. Oh mate, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Look at that. Hey? So it's self-driving.
Keep it going.
Oh yeah.
That I designed myself. I made a template of it. Took it to a local engineer who laser cut the profile of it.
Oh yeah.
Then took it to a so that's 10mm stainless steel.
Yeah.
Took it to a local metal brush or whatever.
So, a conspiracy of circumstances has kept me off the bike this month, but February is our hottest month. I've got another couple of weeks off work later on in the month and into March, so I can see some light at the end of the tunnel. And hopefully it's not a train coming towards me.